Hey Cal, it's happening. Free Comic Book Day 2024.
Hey Mario, this is exciting. This is one of my favorite days of the year. The first Saturday of each May for the last 20 years is Free Comic Book Day. You got to head to your local comic book store.
Okay, now just wait a minute. Is it just what it is? Like, it's free. You walk in and you say, I want a free comic.
Yes, that's correct. You just walk in and there's going to be a table covered with dozens of titles. Actually, this year there's a possibility of 43 different titles.
Okay, now, if you walk into the store and then you see the titles, like, what titles? Like, what are we expecting?
You're going to get various issues from all the major publishers of comic books. Um, There's going to be some children's comic books, some teen comic books, and some adult only comic books. Here you can see Umbrella Academy, right? That led to the great Netflix series. You're going to see Red Sonja, that's a Marvel character, Star Trek again, uh, Spider Man, the Avengers, Conan, right? The Barbarian.
So,
Some of
okay,
these titles.
you're saying you walk into the store and then you find a table, that is designated for free comic book store. And then how many? Like, is this unlimited? How many comic books can I get? Can I just walk out with 10? Just one? What is it?
It depends on the comic book store that you go to. I've been in some that you could just pick up as many as you want. They say, if you're going to read them, pick them up. I've had other comic book stores where they'll put some kind of limit. Okay, you can get four or five. I always bring my daughter. She grabs a handful as well. Say, get that one. Get
Now, wait a minute. Do you own these comic books or you just gotta return them? Like, you read them, you can take them back?
No, you just pick them up. You go to the counter where you purchase them, and they'll count out how many you have and put them in a bag for you, and that's it. You take them home, enjoy
Oh,
them.
okay, well, that sounds amazing. What about the big franchises like the Marvels, DC Comics? What about those ones?
Yes, doesn't matter what company it's from, right? They're often going to be telling you or getting you hooked on some crossover that's happening during the summer. So you can see there Blood Hunt, that's the Marvel comic books, where what happens when everybody starts to become a vampire, right? Should be a good storyline.
Right, so
You can
now
also,
Marvel is releasing two, three comic books. And I noticed that each comic book has like that blue, green, and red. Is that how you actually pick your age appropriate content?
yes, they're color coded. Those free comic book bars at the top of the comic book. If it's green, that's for all ages. Often it's going to be for children. If it's blue, that's for older readers, teenagers and up. And if it's red, well, that's only for adults, mature content.
Yeah, I mean, how big is this event? If I go to the store, am I gonna find like 1,000 people there, or what's going on?
Yep, it's crowded. Always recommend go in the morning. If you are attending later in the afternoon or the evening, they might not even have anything.
Okay, so if that's the case, let's say I live somewhere that there's no comic book store. That's one. The other one's that I walk in and I have no chance of getting the comic book that I want. Like, what do I then? Like, what do I do?
There's an online solution. Go to Amazon.com, go to their comic books, and they actually have Kindle editions available of the free Comic Book Day comics for free, $0. Good price.
Wow, that's amazing. Okay, so I'll do that then. So let's head out to the comic book store. Let's buy some comics and, let's inform the audience.
Yeah, I'll see you there.
All right. See ya.
Thanks for coming.